Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome once again to our proceedings. For our next item on our today's agenda, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ورثا واسعا مباركا وأمر طويل وصية بدل اللهم افتح قلوبنا بالعلم أعوذ بالله من شر النساء ومن شر الشياطين والسلطان الله بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره عظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. Lord Jesus, open our eyes to the revelation of your healing presence and saving word. Help us to walk in the truth and power of your love, and not to stumble in the darkness of sin and unbelief. Use us to help others find your healing light and saving presence as well. All this we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Good morning.
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion?
Islam.
Can you speak into the mic, please?
As Islam.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Wolof.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Yes.
You're going to swear by the Holy Quran. Yeah, hold on. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Okay, can you hold the Holy Quran? And then repeat after me. I, Babu
Ndure,
do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Ndure. You are welcome back to the Commission. I said you are welcome back to the Commission. Thank you. Council, can we proceed?
Good morning. Please state your name.
Munishatura Sasanta.
Babu Ndure.
Babu Ndure. Yeah. Are my names.
Your address?
4 Dega.
My Dega Jokadu. I'm Farafini area council right now.
I am from Jokadu, but I'm right now at Farafeni Kerewan area council.
What is your educational background, sir?
Nena sa janga bi fum do rek fan la
Form 2.
Form 2.
Yeah.
Can you read and write?
Mun nga binda tam suñ la bindé kayit mun nga ko janga.
Dede mun mako jangana.
No, I cannot read and write.
Mr. Ndure, you recall that you gave a statement to the investigators?
Nena da nga fatale ko ne mus nga joxe cadeau si investigators si muy statement.
Wow, must not be new.
Yes, I do. I have ever came here.
You signed the statement?
Nena dang ko signé on.
Wow, sign on now.
Yes, I do.
We will give you the statement. Please go through it.
Wow, Bola.
Nena legi nga
just
set
check
ko
your
da
signature.
bobu la wala det nga set sa signé bi na mom la.
Wow, Bila, man ko ameni sir.
Yes, that is the very statement.
You were also given a copy.
Yes.
Nena dañ la joxone copy tamit.
Wow, I'm on now copy.
Yes.
We apply to the statement of the witness Babu Ndure into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 30th of January 2025 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/BN/001.
As the commission pleases. When were you appointed as a market manager at Kerewan Area Council?
Nena kañ lañ la jox place bobu bi nga xamné bobu lañ la jot nek market manager?
2019.
2019.
2019?
Yes.
Yes.
And then you are still a market manager?
Nena belegi ya da nga nek ci ben place market manager.
Wow, belegi market manager.
Still a market manager.
How many market collectors do you supervise as a market manager?
Nena ñaata market collectors ñoo nek saron ñi nga supervise?
10.
10.
So they all pay to you once you issue them tickets?
Nena so leen joxe ticket suñ démé ba jaay ticket bi paré xaliss bi ci yow lañ ko dé joxe.
Wow, si man lañ dé submission.
Yes, that's correct. They do submission through me.
And what do you do with this money?
Nena yow xaliss bi noko dé doxé wala foko dé dugal.
Wow, suñ démé liggéey ba wacca suñ ñé dañu ñëw submission.
Whenever they work and close, they come to me and make their submissions.
In submission ba paré man ma dé dem banking.
After their submission, I do go to the bank for banking.
So whenever
I go to the bank, or if the council needs some expenditures, they just instruct me to say, you pay this amount to this and you pay the other amount to the other one.
Comme ça, gender, cash power, fuel,
for example, buying cash power, fuel, and other things.
How do you record this?
Then you know what they've been there.
The payments that have not been made to the bank.
Fay bi nga xamné def la ko ci bank way fay nga yeneen ñi nga xamné bokut ak bank bi noko fat nga ko dé bindé wala noko dé bindé
wa comme ça ñom ci ñëwé ñu mané comme CEO ci ñëwé wala ñeneen finance director ci ñëw né ma fuelal moto nangam dama ko dé fuel from there ma jël leen receipt bi ñom ñoko confirm wéra su nekké né du bank slip.
Normally whenever I am instructed by the CEO or the finance manager to say, you need to foil this vehicle. Whenever I foil the vehicle, I used to give them the receipt.
From there, you do my cash book.
So that they can put it in my cash book.
Okay. Another issue we have.
Well,
before that, the bank, you will normally deposit the revenue. Is it one bank? Account or different bank accounts?
I'm not time I do GT Bank.
Sometimes I go to GT Bank
and Eco Bank.
Just these two?
No, right now you get them Supersonic.
Right now we do go to Supersonic.
When did you start going to Supersonics?
Nena kanga do dem Supersonic.
Si time Senabu Mati.
That was Senabu Martin's time.
When?
Nena kany.
2024.
2004.
2024. 2024.
Right. But before that, you were strictly depositing to GT Bank and EcoBank.
Wala bo GT Bank and EcoBank ngade yobo halis bi.
Wow.
Yes.
Right. Now, what do you do with the pay-in slip, the deposit slips you have?
Nena deposit slips nga amne so dugale halis be pare bu ñu la day jox loko de def.
Yeah, deposit slip bi mom suñ ko amé ni bam bari. Maybe end of the month ak suñ fuel receipts yi ak yeneen receipts yi ñu gaay jox commandment pour ñu fay ko yo lañ dé bolé ñu dem submission to the sub treasury.
Normally what we do, sometimes by the end of the month, all the slips from the bank and the receipt, those are submitted to me. I then take them and take it to the treasury.
The sub-treasury.
Sub-treasury.
Now you've also made several withdrawals from the council's accounts.
Nena waya tamne kana ko hamne jeri nga halis bu bari si council ak Kinteh ak council bi moy council.
Vouchers are prepared in your name and you'll be making withdrawals.
Nena vouchers dañ leen dé bind ci sa tour nga dem di jor jene halis bi fo.
Do you recall this?
Nena mbamul nga fatale ko li?
No, fatale ko na yu ma withdraw de why avec bolsa ci ni fi la ko gisé sa xamné check bi ñu ko binda ci suma true name ñu def ko ju bolsa jox mako.
Yes,
why withdraw mom na mako day def.
I do withdrawals, I can remember, but the vouchers I only saw it through here that they are written on my name.
So you mean they only give you a check?
Then a law check like you.
Well, check like my withdraw ko hand over in the cash.
Yes, they do give me only check. I go withdraw the monies and hand over the cash to them.
So there would not be any voucher attached to the check when they give you the check?
Then I kon yow check bu ñu la day jox duñ la day bolé duñ ko day bolé ak voucher bi.
No, do am ben voucher.
No, there is no voucher attached to it.
And so in your statement you had said you would not know what the withdrawals are for.
Then si sax statement bi da nga wax fofu moy do dé mëna xam wala do mëna xam withdrawal bi wala xaalis bi nga génné banque bi pour lan la.
Wow.
Yes.
Because time bobu suñu dañ ma day jox check bi sometimes ñu ne ma salary la sometimes ñu ne ma ne
sometimes one day
payment la xawma lan
give me a check what they normally tell me is for salaries or for some payments of which I don't know exactly what.
Now let me ask you, you as a market manager you are very familiar with the rumors.
Nena yow neka nga market manager wala njit si market bi nena si marché bi nena yow danga neka ko xamne danga xam dara wala danga am xam-xam si mbiri lumo.
How often do they dispose of the waste at the lumo?
Nena ay mbalit nga xamne yoyu ade neka si lumo bi ñaata wala kañ lañ ko dé génné fofu.
Mbaliti lumo bi sometimes dañ def setal.
We do settle sometimes.
Sometimes am nañ cleaner yu fa nekk.
And sometimes we have cleaners.
ñoo xam ne dañ ko dee buub dem tuuri ko waaye su nekkee bëri na ba bëri nañ dee def setal.
Who do clean them?
Please speak into the microphone.
Mu ne nga wax si mic bi pour ñu dégg la.
The volume of your voice.
Nga jege toog. Very well.
Now, and what is council's contribution in this? Do they send people to do this settle you are talking about, this general cleaning? And do they pay people for this?
Nena lu mbuga xam moy council bi mom ba loxo lañ ci am nda ñoo dé organise nit ñi ñuy dem di def setal bi nda dañoo am cleaners yi nga xam ne suñu def seen liggéey ñoom ñoo leen dee fay.
Non de setal moom setal la rek duñ dee xanaa dem jëlal leen comme ndox yeeg gasoil yeeg yooyu noonu waaye comme ñu fay nit ñoo xam ne ñoo ñëw setal non boobu amul.
No, the setal is just like they just buy water and fuel for people, but it doesn't mean that when people do settle, they are to be paid, or they are paid.
Do they hire trucks?
And then they was I motor mag for settle I trucks.
Wow, then they jël ay trucks.
Yes, they do.
They hire trucks. Do you know whether they hire?
Then they luas I motor mag.
Wow, sometimes am na ñoo xam ne dañu dee abal seen moto ñu luwaas ñu am na ñoo xam ne dañu dee abal ñu jënd gasoil.
Yes.
Yes, it happens that sometimes some of the people they lend us their vehicles or trucks, of which we do foil them.
What we know is that they don't hire trucks. Some people will give them their vehicles or their trucks so that they can just put their fuel and then use it.
Nena si lu ñu xam mooy duñ dee luwaas ay moto lu dee xew foofu mooy am na ñoo xam ne dañ am seen moto boppa ñoo leen day jox moto yi ñoom lu ñuy def mooy dañoo dem rek jëndee gasoil def ko fa.
waaw comme ça man foofu noonu dama comme Farafenni suñu ñëwee set setal.
For me at Farafenni whenever they came there for set setal.
suñu ñëwee set setal man sometimes dama day dem am na ñoo xam ne ñu dee abal trucks.
For me, sometimes I go because I have some people who used to borrow us trucks.
So, suñu abalee trucks yi dañoo use them set setal yi ñu jënd leen gas well.
Whenever we are borrowed with those trucks, what we normally do, we take them for set setal, but we foil them.
ñu fuel leen.
We foil them.
From there, ñu dem set setal jëndal leen ndox jëndal leen sometimes.
And those going for set setal, sometimes we buy water for them and small things.
Yes. Let me show you a voucher with respect to a withdrawal you've made for the amount $165,000.
And legi daf lay won voucher bi nga xamne bo we are def withdrawal bi. Tay legi bi nga withdraw fofu moy $165,000.
I know you have said that you have not seen any voucher before.
Nena mom xamna ne tay yow sa bop wax nga ne musulo gis wala gis lo ben voucher.
Do you understand?
Wow.
Understand nga fofu?
Wow.
Yes.
Very well. And let me ask again, before you do this settle, who will request for the settle? Do you write as a market master? Do you have a meeting about this settle, or is it just council's initiative? And is it every month? Do you have it at the end of the month? What is the procedure that you know?
Nena lu moy laajte moy mbiri setal mu ne kañ ak kañ ngeen def setal da weer bu nekk la wala weer ak weer leneen wala naka la dee demee ak tamit kan moo dee organiser setal boobu ndaa yow la wala kan.
No, man duma ko dee organise.
No, I don't organize setal.
Councilor bi moo ko dee organise.
The councilor who used to organize setal.
Su ko organise from there ñu dem ñu join ko.
Whenever he organized, then we join him.
Now, you said you can't read, correct?
Nena wax nga ne doo mën a jàng kayit suñu la ko bind.
No, lu ma def lu nekk naa ko mën a gis xam nga bu ma ko jaay.
Come again?
No, du ma ko mën a read waaye comme bolcha bi naka check bu ma sign mën naa ko confirm.
I cannot read, but I can be able to confirm a check that I signed.
Very well. So that is a voucher. Let me just read it for you.
Sa voucher la waaye dinañ la ko jàngal.
The check.
Ay di bolcha bi nii man sign ma bii de.
This signature is not mine.
Yes, that's true.
No,
I had said that you have given evidence to the fact that you do not see any voucher.
Nena moo wax na ko fii leeral na ne yow sa boppa da nga waxoon ne yow gisuloo woon benn voucher si sa statement bi wax nga loolu.
Wow.
That you are only given a check.
Ne yow check rek lañ la joxoon.
Wow.
Yes.
And you will withdraw and then come and give them the money.
Nga dal di génne xaalis soo ñëwee nga dal di leen di jox xaalis boobu.
Wow.
Yes.
Now for the record, who do you give the money to?
Nena léegi pour mu mbir mi talli lu ñuy bind cadre bi ngay wax nena xaalis bi soo ko isiyee kan nga ko dee jox.
Am nga time 2021.
In the year 2021.
Time before 2021 Sidi Touré moo fa nekkoon.
Before 2021.
2018 up to 2021 Sidi Touré moo fa nekkoon.
From 2018 to 2021 it was Sidi Touré.
Sidi Touré moom lañ doon hand over or ñu hand over ko Maodo Balde or Ablay Kane the final director.
Hand over to Sidi Touré, Ablay Balde or
Ablay Kane.
Ablay Kane.
But in 2022, you said you gave this money to somebody.
In 2022, li nga wax ne xaalis bi soo ko isee Sambali nga ko dee jox.
Waaw
yes.
Time boobu ñaari CEO la Sambali mu ñëw 2021 2022.
That time, yes, there was two CEOs. Sambali started there 2021 2022.
Sambali and Maodo Balde.
And Maodo Balde, yes.
Very well. Sambali, Maodo Balde.
And the director of finance was Abdullah Khan.
And Abdullah Khan mo nekkoon director of finance.
Wow, mooy dëgg.
Yes, that's true.
Now this withdrawal says that you paid the amount of $165,000.
Nena lu nekk si kat bi wone nañ ne yow sa boppa yaa ji dal di génne xaalis bi lu dem be $165,000.
Waaw maa ko génne.
Yes, that's correct.
For the payment of hiring of waste collection and disposal at Farafenni along the highways.
Nena te xaalis boobu pour lan la mooy pour nga gis ne ngeen fay wala luwaas loo xam ne loolu moo war a génne mbalit yi nga xam ne moo nekkoon si yoon wi.
The Lumo premises.
Si boori Lumo bi.
And the neighborhood.
Ak ñoo xam ne ay dëkkandoor.
Do you recall this happening when you withdrew this money?
mun nga fataleku ne li mo taxone nga gene xaliss bi
déedéet mënuma ko fataleku.
no I cannot remember.
If there was an activity for this, would you not know?
Nena su fekkee ne dëgg la am na lu xewoon wala am na xaalis bi fu ñu koy dugal comme nañu ko waxoon ne loolu la ñoo fay da nga ko war a yëg.
waxuñ ma si dara dama withdraw ko jox leen ko laa si xam.
I was not told anything.
Yes,
I only withdraw the monies, hand over the monies to them.
Yes, but what I'm saying is after this withdrawal,
Nena moom lu mu miin mooy bi nga jénnee xaalis bi ba pare.
you coming back to council and giving the CEO the money?
Nga ñëw si council bi nga jox CEO xaalis bi.
If there was a major exercise, cleaning exercise.
Nena su fekkee ne jamono boobu am na exercise wala setal bu fa nekkoon.
In the highways,
si yoon wi.
Lumo premises.
Ak si boori lumo bi.
And in the neighborhood, within the neighborhood.
Ak dëkkandoor yi nga xam ne si dëkk bi comme ñu xam ne ñoo fa dëkka.
You would know.
Nena kon war ngaa yëg loolu ne loolu xew na.
waaw dañ dem mooy comme ni ma ko waxee doon naa mën a fàttaliku dee bu ñoo seetal nii waaye dee bu ñoo fay lii mënu ma ko fàttaliku.
Yes, I can remember the day we did the cleaning exercise, but I cannot remember the day they were paid.
And do you know Net Enterprise?
Then I have fu ñuy wax Net Enterprise.
déedéet.
No.
It is said that this money that you have withdrawn is for Net Enterprise.
Then I wax nañ ne xaalis bi nga xam ne boobu nga génne boobu pour Net Enterprise la.
tey laa ko door a xam fii.
I just heard of this here.
We also have another withdrawal you've made.
Then am na tamit xaalis bi nga xam ne génne nga ko.
$50,000.
Then boobu $50,000 la.
And then in your statement, you will see there's also another amount of $170,000.
Then so said this is a statement with about am na njëg bu dem ba $170,000.
waaw.
Yes.
And you said you do not know
Te wax nga ne xamuloo woon wala xamuloo.
what this money is for.
xaalis bi pour lan la woon.
Is that correct?
waaw yes.
Yes.
Another amount of $210,000 was also withdrawn.
Nee na tamit nga jola daldi génnaat xaalis lu dem ba $110,000.
waaw.
Checks issued in your name.
Nee na chèque bi si sa tur lañ ko binda.
waaw.
And is your evidence that you have no idea what this money is for?
Nee na te lii nga wax foofu ne xaalis boobu tamit ma xamuloo pour lan la woon.
déedéet xaw ma si dara.
No, that's correct.
And you have never seen a voucher for this?
Nee na te musuloo gis voucher pour xaalis boobu.
mosuñoo indi chèque jox ma ko mu ànd ak voucher mosta am.
It have never happened that I was issued with a check together with a voucher. That have never happened.
And these checks are issued by the CEO and Director of Finance?
Nee na te chèque yi ñu la ko dee jox mooy CEO ak Director of Finance.
waaw mooy loolu.
Yes, that's correct.
And when you cash this money, you give it back to the CEO?
Nee na te soo jotee xaalis bi wala nga génnee xaalis bi nga dal di leen di jox xaalis bi CEO.
waaw ñëpp ñoom laa ko jox.
Very correct.
I have mentioned the $50,000.
Nee na wax na mbiri $50,000.
But all the vouchers are here.
Nee na waaye voucher yëpp ñu ngi fii.
Your third page of your statement.
Nee na soo seetee sa ñetteel kayit bi si kaddu yi nga xam ne yooyu nga joxe woon mooy statement.
There is a breakdown of the total of amount of withdrawals you have made.
Nee na foofu wane nañ xaalis yëpp bi nga xam ne yow yaa ko génnee woon soo ko xaymaayee lépp.
For instance,
Nee na soo ko seetee.
GT Bank alone.
Nee na GT Bank rek.
You have GT Bank, Trust Bank, and Eco Bank.
Nee na am nga GT Bank, Trust Bank ak Eco Bank.
So for GT Bank, you had withdrawn an amount of $1,089,910.
Nee na GT Bank li nga fa withdraw mooy $1,089,910.
For Trust Bank, $610,000.
Nee na soo demee Trust Bank $610,000.
$715. And for Eco Bank?
Eco Bank
$4,807,000.
$960.
46
46 bututs.
Now, for all these withdrawals,
Nee na xaalis bi yëpp bi nga xam ne génne nga ko mooy nangam bi yëpp.
your evidence is you're only given a check.
Nee na yow sa kaddu wala li nga wax si xaalis bi mooy yëpp dañ la day jox chèque rek lañ la day jox.
Is that true?
Nee na loolu dëgg la.
waaw loolu dëgg la.
Yes, that's true.
Right. Any questions for Mr. Ndure? Now, the last issue is you have this $7,000.
Nena lumuje mo kari mumuje bi moy amna lis bi nga gene bu dem $70,000
from the Reliance account. Do you recall this?
Why fo ko gene won moy Reliance?
Wow.
Yes.
Why? What was this withdrawal for? Do you know?
Nena hali report la won na xam nga.
Comme ni ma la ko waxee rek. dañ koy indi check.
As I said, I am issued with a check.
ñu ne ma dama withdraw ko.
Go and withdraw the money.
ma dem withdraw ko hand over the xaalis.
I do withdraw the monies and come back, hand over the monies to them.
su mooy loolu xaalis boobu lu ñu ko defee xaw ma si dara.
But from there, I can't tell exactly.
Sometimes nag dañ ma dee wax ne salary la.
Sometimes I'm told it's about
salary. waaye withdraw rek lañ ma ñu la si dee xam waaye aussi bool ca wala yii nii ñu indil ma ko mosuma koo gis.
But I have never seen that. All what they instruct me is go and withdraw the monies.
All right,
which I do.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Let
me ask, Mr. Ndure, do you have a cash book?
Then I'm a cash book.
Well, I'm not cash book.
Yes, I do.
Cash book in the
Okay.
I brought my cash book here.
Thank you.
That's all for the witness.
Mr. Ndure, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma.
When we check your cash books, if we need to call you back, we will do so.
Thank you, ma.
You are discharged.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. You can place your bag on the table. You can place your bag on the table. Okay. Thank you. Stand here. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion?
My name is Nuha.
I mean your religion, Mr. Bojang. Can you help me?
Lan moy sa diine wala lola ka olof wala sosé?
Hello?
Lan moy sa diine?
Lan moy?
What is your religion?
Lan moy sa diine?
Muslim.
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Na fum na ni ban la ka nga buga la ka fi? Ah? Ban la ka nga buga pour nga la ka fi?
Mandinka.
Mandinka. Ila fa diam la ni mandinka kang la.
Okay.
Allah. Ila fa diam la ni mandinka kang la.
Ah, me diam la mandinka.
Very well. I choose to speak in Mandinka.
Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an
Ako
affirmation?
sa men bi jake ni ngale fo al Quran we wala mutala e kalima fo be blole wulen la e kali.
Ah, anything to.
Hanifa wala bato monna.
Ko mi abe kanya tam fel.
Very well. I choose to both of them. Anyone.
Okay. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran.
Very well.
Mr. Bojang, can I just do the I?
Afonte.
I
Nuha Darboe.
Nuha Darboe.
Do swear that
Velem bekal la ko.
do swear that
I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam
Go
Chair,
to
the
see, no,
witness
let's
is
see.
sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Darboe.
Mr. Darboe, iko somanda beri.
Somanda beja, alhamdulillah.
You are welcome.
Okay, baby sim like kande.
Council, you may proceed.
Good morning, Honorable Commissioners. Good morning, Mr. Darboe.
Darboe, iko somanda beri.
Somanda beja ndronka.
I'm fine.
Please tell the Commission your full names.
Ako sambi la fere menna ifango yeto ni kontongo for commission ino.
Nteto Nuha Darboe leti.
Nuha, Darboe are my names.
What is your address?
Ako be South Rimindole jam.
Nte uluta Sitanunkule Upper Nyomi, Gambia.
I was born in Stanunku, Opanyomi, in the Gambia.
Do you still work for Kerewan Area Council?
Ako fo hani sang ibedo ko ke kang area Kerewan Area Council.
Yes, hani sa imbedo ko ke kang area
Yes,
council.
I'm still working there.
Do you have your appointment letter?
Ako yela appointment letter soto leba ni eta do gole kale taro men dila ka itandi ko sang eta do gol.
Ha nga appointment letter soto le de bara mantara nte bulu janna bari nga appointment letter soto le nga confirmation letter soto.
Yes, I do have a confirmation letter, an appointment letter, but very unfortunate it is not with me herein.
Both letters are not with you here.
Ako amuta ko frol bete bulu jang.
No, full appointment letter al fe mantara bulu jang.
Yeah,
Because information on impuru kana jang witness na yesterday le inform tala and it was late whilst na appointment letters nyul be badibule.
Yes, that's correct. I did not come along with any of the two due to the fact that I was informed yesterday and I left them at Babu, so I could not be able to have access to come along with them.
Now you will be issued with a paper and a pen. You can note it down and you can apply for the commissioners to give you time in order to produce these two documents.
Ako saan membi ye wala mning kaito e melandi nyati lingola tenga anding kala adalero menti wala mu kala safe fengo femi ala ko kamsono sula tela ka foko isa samana nyola ya safe je puri kanta nyina puri isa samana wala mning kaito ning kala dalero puri mendi la tenga.
Okay, ngamoyla.
Very well.
What is your level of education?
Akote ninkumu ila londo adaleta mindola nadandula.
The level of education, secondary school leaving certificate.
Secondary school leaving certificate.
And when did you join Kerewan Area Council?
Ako wate jumale do go that Kerewan Area Council.
I do go to the Kerewan Area Council in 1998.
This was 1998 when I started working or when I joined the Kerewan Area Council.
As a revenue collector?
As a revenue collector.
That's correct, yes.
And you're still a revenue collector?
Yeah, I'm still a senior revenue collector.
Yes, but now I'm a senior revenue collector.
Mr. Darboe, do you remember making a statement with the investigators of this commission?
Ako foi se hakuro blani nun ko inene data jang in investigation ul sita ye nyinin ka kalmol la inata men fo ye men safe ka men fo statement.
Yes, statement no dilali ya safe.
Yes, I
am copy.
I gave a statement which was recorded and I was copied.
Okay, you'll be provided with the statement. You can kindly go through it and confirm if that was the statement.
Ako san afele kadola ni nyatili ngola ifango ya juwe fo wala mu ye fango ye mendi ila statement oto.
Hi, wolu ye statement ul safe nga sign.
Yes, this is the very statement which was issued to me on that very day, and I initiated my signature on it.
And you still go by the contents of this statement?
Ako san amunta ko ye kalmol mem fo jang fo ibe semere wala bang hanisay.
Yes,
that's the very statement that I rely upon.
All right. Madam Chair, the witness haven't confirmed the contents of the statement. We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Mr. Nuha Darboe, dated 10th February 2025, into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated 10th February 2025 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LDC/KEAC/ND/001.
As the commission pleases. Mr. Darboe, which area are you collecting these revenues from?
Ako sa itala lemputa ite kake mindo mafa tunna juma lebe davendo ibe tunna juma leto.
Presently mbe opanyumi.
Treasury opanyumi.
And as a senior revenue collector?
Huh?
And as a senior revenue collector, how many other collectors do you have under you?
No, I press where
yes. Ako sa abadamendo bari keta kebati lemputato ako sa ila dinul wala ila dokulalo membe ko to mo jellem
no ndebe daminto posting nante damador nembe jamanche ko molle ben ko toje
where I am posted I am alone therein. I have no other junior under me working for me therein.
Okay, what kind of revenue do you collect?
Ako amunda ko mulempo sifa fanna juma itebe damendo ikamenta
korda bunjol nka wala kanin
rates and taxes
nka wala kanin.
And how often do you go to the finance department to get the GTR books?
Ako sai o tiketo likamendi atolla GTR book ako wate ni wate jumale kataje ka pour ya dila alla ka zulodo
ako depend na comme sulo futata la wato minna pour ka risito ta doro ni sulo futata la wato minna kata office to nga risito ta nga dungulo ko na kata do ko la.
It depends when the need arise. Whenever I need a ticket, I may go to collect and start walking around. But when the need arises, I don't have time to say this is the time I go and collect them.
Now, do you have a cash book?
Ako cash book obi bulle.
Cash book obi bulle.
Yes, I do.
From 2018 to 2023?
Ako kabo 2018 kana 2023.
2018 mantarambulu, but 2019, 2020, 2021, 22 for 23 obembula.
I was without any in the year 2018, but I started having one in the 2019, 2020, 2021.
Up to 2023.
Up to 2023.
Where is your cash book for 2018?
Akola 2018, what more ila cash book ole?
No, 2018 mantaranu revenue collection 2018. Wale ati no that year mantaraja.
It happens that in the year 2018 I was not collecting revenue at the time. This is why I was without a book.
What were you doing in 2018?
Ako 2018 ni kamune kenu.
2018 I was in the system but not directly read collect directly no.
I was in the system, but I was not collecting rate directly.
Mr. Darboe, the question is, what were you doing in 2018?
About 2018, I was working on the people, so I was not without a cash book for myself.
But you have it in your statement that you were appointed as a revenue collector from 1998 up to date.
Even for 1998, what more it be lempo kadingola wala lempo tala fobi.
What do you be katara system ike samba area la mi alonko cash book to tarla woto ibitarla mola koto do kola.
It happens sometimes they will post you a place under someone. So when you are working with that individual, you yourself do not carry or have any cash book.
Okay. As you were under someone back in 2018, what exactly have you been doing?
Ako sami bari iko ibe mola kotonong 2018. Ako sami amunta ko 2018 ite fa ka muni kenu go wato la o
wato lambe mini koto do ko lang be wala la bugo ta lang collection ke at the end of every day you ni fen collect la bugo le astila.
Normally on that very year I use that cash book for the person I'm working with. So whenever I do entries after I take it back to him.
Under who were you working?
Ako walam juma kilindi ikado ko kenu menkoto.
Wato la ni collecto jamal la kado ko ke comme amanche permanently yam post mu clean koto directly no ni mo jamal la kado ko ke watam.
I was working with many collectors. It doesn't mean that I was posted permanently to under one person. No, I work with a group. This time this man, the other time another person.
Mr. Darboe, tell us every person that you were working under, because as a revenue collector and at the time you were still a revenue collector, I don't see how you will not have a cash book, but rather be collecting under someone and be making entries in that person's cash book.
Ako sami ajakale ako alafta ya mari nyol to fo moli ikamila cash book ota ka do ko ako bari fa ya foje ko ite mo revenue collector de abe keno la nyaadi le yetara mo koto mi yalon ko wala cash book ite be kali wole tamandila yeme ngomen keje ni parata kana ka o dunga bulo ite tasutla ako ibe je senandil ako mo juma kelinem
nsi mo kelin to for no in those days in 2018 what mo na boss mo lamin jameti so nkala bukota nga do ko ke ninjita nga versema.
I can mention one of my boss called Lamin Jamme at that time, whom I do work with. Whenever I close, I hand over the cash book to him.
What was Lamin Jamme's responsibility?
Ako Lamin Jamme atla nyanto moneti ala dogo moneti.
That year telemunu sub-treasury minto telemu sub-treasury head.
At the sub-treasury, he was the sub-treasury head.
He was a revenue collector as well, having his own cash book.
Yes. Yes.
You were a revenue collector at the time, using his cash book to make entries. Mr. Darboe, kindly speak into the mic. And also, I know you understand English, but you opt to speak in Mandenka. You can wait for the interpreter to interpret before you respond.
Okay.
But I remember jambe sontale latale ko tonyale angale kango ikame fonfon ta fonola but hani sa inde bari ya tomone ko ibe manika kango le fola sa nga tang ha ye faklo tenko de ne me ngome fon sa fo de manika kango la.
Okay, no problem, sir.
And I'm asking you these questions not because of Mr. Jamme, but we need to know the revenue you've been collecting in 2018 and the entries in all of these books that you claim that you've been making entries on.
Ako sang among Mr. Jamme damati de ben fo jang wala tala ko damala ko ni aje be ni kala be lafri men na bari ite mulem putalalte andungo do ko ibake kanun 2018 na bare abukute ite bulu ka safe dabe pare ko e ka wande bu ko le use e ka safe holto ako sa me sular men na ibaje la ko kodo e ka men tay ka safe dawda dolbe sular ka oje. The place you want to be clear.
Sometimes senior man.
When you are working under someone,
it is supply tala directly. It be tarla wo mari koto. Aka supply o minta. It be kafula te fele tu kakala assistant ka mako.
You will not be given a supply directly. The supply that is given to your senior, you will be working under that supply, but you will not be having supply directly.
Under whose instruction?
Ako jumala kangol wati.
O ka ke o instruction ni ka bona CEO le ya.
Now the instruction is from the CEO.
At the time, who was the CEO?
Ako jamano jumala benunje CEO ya.
O time la Sidi Toure wala CEO.
Sidi Toure was the CEO.
And this instruction, was it written?
Ako nying kalumolo fo safele ba?
No, it was verbal.
Ako verbal, it was verbal.
And you, Mr. Darboe, you received this instruction directly from Mr. Toure, the CEO at the time?
Ako amonda ko nying kalumolo wala nying instruction ole fang kamen for Sidi Toure fang la fo ite fangwe.
Afanga le afanya. Amute ko amule kinka.
He told me personally, he did not send anybody to me.
Because that's in violation of the finance manual. Every revenue collector is supposed to own their own subsidiary cash book.
Akoni ajube warning na fulo landinya ta wala tamandinya la loal mankilta because why ni ajube mo men kalempota enyanta ke kas ifansun kas bukoso.
Yeah,
that is true.
But in Fansun cash book by 2019.
I only get my own cash book 2019.
Mr. Darboe, I understand that. Now, aside from Mr. Jammeh, in 2018, who were you working with as well that you were making entries in their books?
Akoela okalmo I offer hamle ko 2019 ete la bukoso. Akobara nyini ngaro menti wolem ko. Sa in 2018, iko lamini jamme ni wala ka dogo ka ni mo jama. Akona pata lamini jamme la sa. Anin juba klinem ikame la gas bukota ika safe.
No direct link ate fongo doro ni la bukota mbuka collect do la bukota. Ate la buko nka ole tanga dogo ke at the end of the day ngamen dogo nga na buko na la kodo diala.
I was only using lamini jamme's cash book, not others' cash book. The cash book I was using is that of Lamin Jammeh. Whenever I make collection, make entry, and I come and hand over the monies to him. With the book.
Okay. And how many of you, the revenue collectors, were doing this?
Akosanya amunta kato revenue collector almo jelle ka jinkenu.
No, kakele just at times the because yeah, come move like most of us tara nyokan do la killing at the sub-territory.
Sometimes it happens, not many times, but sometimes one of you, two of you, three of you can be the same in the office, treasury office.
Give us the names of these collectors that will be at the sub-treasury and making entries in Mr. Jammeh's book.
Ako saying ibe menkela wole mu yemol to fontuli mi yana ko le treasury mi yana ko ni nata ikakodo enta Lamin Jammeh la bukoto mo juma nyollem.
No, nteta mbe wole fono la because nteta ankala bukoleta anka collection kala anka sendala for that year but bira boto wala kam fam du ko kam fam.
I can only say of that of mine which I used to record in Lamin Jammeh's book. For that I know. And from that year, in the following year, 2019, I had my own book. For that I know.
So the others that were doing this, where exactly were they making their entries?
Akosan imonyolu menika usifal ke wolke la safero ke book jumaldo.
No, wol ni la bookol.
Well, they have their for them they have their own books.
They have their own cash book.
Yes,
they
have their own cash book.
So which means you, Mr. Darboe, you were the only one making entries in Mr. Jammeh's book?
Kamunta ko sa ninkumu ite damma ite kunningo ite damma le kata Lamin Jammeh la bukoto ite le ka entry ke wolto idamma.
Ndefongo buka entries ke je amana language understanding ka du ko le kala buko la ngala buko na la kodo dia la fongo la kala entries ke.
Maybe you don't understand my language. All I'm saying here is I use his book for work, and I work. Whenever I close from work, I give it to him with the money. Then he do entry.
I understand him clearly. Himself. He doesn't undernd me. Mr. Darboe?
Ako ate moile and I faham le asikeno itele ma moy wala ima faham.
Mr. Jammeh's book that you were using.
Ako Jammeh la book ifa ko men fo ko ikawle tamandino wato.
That wasn't supposed to happen. That's what I'm saying. And you were using to make entries of your collection. That's the entries I am talking about.
At the
end of the day, if you do those collections, you make the entries in the book, where do you submit the monies?
Akosa nie kodota nang inata ya be safe bukoto ibe mendil ako kodo men katre bul wala ye menta lempoto ikaw di jumala wala ka dundi mintole.
Kadamin to fay price ni ala wala comme ninga mola bukota ngadu ko ke mola bukola and wala mun na posti ngamin du ko la dadde ngamin du ko la kanyanta amount o min fiya do yata asiata nka ko di mala di ala na la buko ate fo na ka enta fo ala buko kono.
What I'm trying to make clear here is that any book I use for any of my juniors, whenever I make collections, the monies themselves, the monies itself, the book, that is the cash book, is handed over to my boss. He do the entry and he go along with the monies.
Okay, let's.
Let me just ask. Mr. Darboe.
According to Mr. Darboe.
How is it, then why is it necessary for Mr. Jame to give you his cash book when you don't make entries in the cash book and you collect the cash book for the purpose of collecting revenue?
Akosan, munem daliroti Jame kabuko di itela. And ite fango nata foko ibuka entry ke o nyimbuko kodo ite ka kodo ni ko le dunga bulu pura fango entry ke ako sa mune mu anafati wala dalilo me atina muna atnafa ka buko di la bayri buka safero ke je
no jamano la mun mala jini wala ti so nine assign ko kula doron.
No, that is not the question.
Ako ay ni kame na de kame for banking.
I am asking you, you have told us that you use Mr. Jame's cash book to collect revenue. And you have again told us that you don't make entries in that cash book. So I am asking you, why would you then collect Mr. Jame's cash book when you don't make entries in the cash book? Because you said you just collect the money and come and give it to him. You don't make entries. He's the one that makes entries in the cash book. Is that not what you said?
Comme Mr. Jamela buko ite buka entry kiji ite ka buko tala yeta lempo tanang ne lempo tanang fa pareta ini buko e murnang adin kodo yo dung jamme bulu jamme fa le ka entry ke ala buko ka ako sai munat na ka buko fa ngodi sai na ka yayi bayre ite buka safero keji e ka mutai na ka yayi kata na lempo ta ite buka safeji munat na ni buko fa ngata ka dila
left commission also understand fananko coming told ni be du ko la categorically nga senior sotole mini alonko at times ikatare koto do kola ni be koto do kola to la ka bukota kas buko katare to lebulu.
I want the commission to understand me clearly because normally the way we were working or the way we work, if you have a senior working, you are working under him, you will follow the instructions. So all the books are with them, and whatever you do, they are the people who enter them in the books.
Then we can say that what you are telling the commission is not true with regards to you collecting revenue and you using Mr. Jame's cash book.
Kosan woto commissioner ba men jela e kam membe fo jang jammela ko wala ala buko ni la ko la mantonya de ako bari fo ya fo jan ko e ka buko ta e ka do ko kije anu jammela buko le woti atleka kodo ni kodo di ala atleka entry kije woto e ka membe fo jawo ma ke tonyade
because when you collect the book you must make entries into it.
Ako bari ni ajuwe dalilo fa membe atina ka buko ta wala pour ka safeji ka fen safe akono
because you are the one that is going into the field.
Baka ite le ka dum wulo kono wala ka ta filol kono.
So it's either you are not telling us the truth, or you never used to do entries in any cash book in 2018.
Ako kufula le bejande bekeline to monade wala asikeno ite toyante fang ite imang cash book sort of ka kudo be mentanum wato 2018 ibuka cash book sort of ka safe dabe wala na tra cash book ko biye wala ite le man pare ka tonya fo commissioner sa jim fulo le juma kele nem
femman jaranye comme ngana jang kumu fo mi alon ko fanni alon.
Now tell us why would Mr. Jame, why you will not make entries into the cash book that you use in the collection of revenue?
Akosa ya dalilo fonduli dalilo me yatina buko mi alon ka dunga ibulu ina kata lempo tana ibuka fensa fe akono ikana ka burdina ngadi nyina wala ba safela jamme ako dalilo ya lafte o senandi bang
nsi dalilo mi fo no je doro walam wo iya nyin kas buko mantaram bulu kas bugo dita na January 2019 nala ngadu ko commencé wala mfansum buko la.
Council, you may proceed.
Very well.
Mr. Darboe, you want the commission to believe that from 1998 to 2019, that's when you were issued a cash book.
Ako lafta pour commissioner la tela kumola ko ifango yeta do gola wala do go that is 1998. Kabo 1998 for 2019 o sangole ete kas bugo
mu collectolity in those years but imbe on the mol le koto mini alon ko tata no marcel le to ani lu molto e katara mol le koto mini alon ko kas bugo katara wala bulu ni te du ko ka verse waya.
I was a revenue collector at the time, but as I said earlier on, I was working under someone at the Lumos or at the market. So whatever I collect, I have to hand it over to the person who had the book.
Okay. If you just use the book but you don't make entries of what you collect, how do we know exactly how much you've collected? And how much would you then?
Ako ndol be wol ibuka sa feye ndol jangdu mol bawulon na nyaade le ko ite nangam le soto wala di card nangam le dundi bugo.
And how much do you render account to whoever that is your head that you're giving the money to?
Andum fanang iwe jel ika ko do men foko ika di mol la ika jel le dila ko jumale balon na nyaadi ba lon na nyaadi le
minna mi yala bugo dila ala receipt bugo dile kata do ko la la senior mano ye fe ofen do ko la bugo la. At the end of the day, about me so I calculate a joke in Nangam Ledukuji and the Nimo will say, I will not be different totally.
As a revenue collector, when you are working on a senior one, he will be very much particular to see the collection you did and before entering this money. So if what you have collected and what you are submitting there is a difference, then you have to explain exactly what happened to the monies.
Okay. Now we can move to the next. Now for your cash books from 2019 to 2023, you said you're having from 2019 to 2023?
Ako cash book ko abe bulle kabo 2019 kata for 2023.
Aha, baby mbulo.
Yes, I have them all.
Can we please have those cash books, please?
Ako for so cash book also be bulle.
Aha, it's also to know.
Yes.
And for those cash books, you've been going for regular auditing.
Ako kasbugol farani kasbugol ikata auditing na wate.
Ikata auditing na wate.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Mr. Darboe, I've seen entries for 2022 separately in this book and in this other book. Is there any explanation?
I'm not getting you well.
Maybe I suffer 2022 over a first book and then book. I go for a book full.
Started 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. A baby jele.
All these years, 2019, 2020, 21, 23, they are all there.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, this book, I have it from 2019 and 2020 are in this book.
I go book do 2019, kana 2020. What will book follow?
Then you have 2021, part of 2022, continuation of 2023, and 2022 again, few pages on this one.
Ako do fatani ajuwe kana 2022, kana 2023. Ako bare ngim fanan kote ke o 2022 le biye. Pare kaiti dandan nem.
Different cash booklet.
That's a different cash book.
Okay, this cash book is for what?
Ako yung cash book approve?
O cash book ni nga collection ne kala for license for only 1 year.
I did it for license only 1 year.
And that's for 2022?
Yes.
Very well.
Madam Chair, we applied to tender the 4 cash books, one from 2019 to 2020, 2021 to 2023, and 2022 license collections, all into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness for the purpose of collecting taxes on license for 2022 and the gas book covering the period (2021 to 2023). And the cash book covering 2019. (2019 to 2020). These books are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/ND/002.
As the Commission pleases. Mr. Darboe, when did you start collecting for license? Because you stated here that you are a collector for rates and tax.
Akawati jumale license commencé ka collect because here men safe buko to last state buko to rate and tax. Ako license wati jumale adati ka collect.
2022 le nga start ka collect.
I started collecting license 2022.
Okay. Now, let's move to another issue. You've made few withdrawals from the Vista Bank account and the Access Bank account, council account.
Akoy ko do bondi council account to Vista and
Vista Bank and Access Bank.
Access Bank and Vista Bank.
Back in 2022, early 2023, for the sum of 11,350 and 25,563 respectively.
According to the water in 2020 to 2023, we water ikodo bondi menta for
11,350.
350.
That's for the Access Bank.
Access Bank
25,563, that's for the Vista Bank.
25,563, that is Womo, Vista Bank.
And Trust Bank.
And in Trust Bank.
That was in 2022, 2023. Could you tell the Commission what was this withdrawal?
Ako kata sangomen na wala 2022 kata 2023. Ako sign ibila free men na wala ifango ya fo molie talilo mea sabu yo kodo bondi bank punyi bank fulol to.
Ntolo ko di bondo dalilo ko cost min na by chekol la ka cost min na director of finance and CEO wala ka cheko safe against our name ya fo ko te ni withdraw maybe near the end of month mu ko te ya withdraw from saving accounts ita ya jo salary account o ye cheko safe ya fo ko withdraw this amount ya samanang we have a commitment nyanta community out from it.
Normally, for our withdrawals, we are instructed by the CEO or the finance director, and we are writing a check against our name to say, go and withdraw this amount. Sometimes it's for salaries. If it is for salaries, we withdraw and post it in the account, salaries account. But sometimes they will tell you we have some expenditures or we need to do something. For that matter, you bring the monies to them. These are the reasons why these withdrawals are made.
Why would you be the one to do these withdrawals when there is a finance department?
Akomuna tina ite bitaibe kodo bondela andum finance do gulal bijeli mi alanko wolle be marari na fulolla walla nyantole wolde.
Aka okonya mi wolam comme nitol be min office Kerewani ayatare lefta withdrawal la farafenye. Ite be farafenye si call ya fo ko ngache ko sa fe agent your name isita ya withdraw ya pay this on this aka cost wala nyama but ndol fam bu ko fan sum mandate soto no faye ka check duro no faye nak.
Normally when you are at farafenye and the council is at Kerewan, sometimes they will call you to say now we write checks against your name and we would like you to withdraw this amount of monies. And if at all it's for payments, they will instruct us where to pay it, or if the monies will be brought to the office, they will instruct us to do so. But we never have the mandate to do things for ourselves.
Now, at the time, who was this CEO and the finance director that was instructing you to do these withdrawals?
According to Jamano ko Jumala benu CEO yalarje aning director finance men kete ki wala men kanyin kalmol dira pour yinke.
Near 2022, then it was Sambali time.
If at all it was in the year 2022, then Sambali.
And during Mr. Ture's period, were you making withdrawals?
Ako Ture la wato foi ka withdrawal kelun never.
No, I can't remember that.
Clear. Madam Chair, that will be all for this witness, unless there are questions from the commissioners.
Yes, Mr. Darboe, you have said that you withdraw money for purposes of salary. Is that what you said? They send you to withdraw money for purposes of salary.
I kalma dole mo yang afo ifang la kalmo lembang akam da ko ifang ya fo je ko ni joro wato sita wala karifa wato e ka ko do tanang pour salary leti.
Non kamen fo comme cheko ika kekol men fo comme ntol ka men withdraw lam withdrawal ka ntol la cheko ntol ka tara sababu ring cheko nyimbala minna wala niya atara lafta payment ke la bank on salaries or lafta withdrawal ka le kan tol to sa fe wodorana la but at the end of the day you have to make so assignment na you do that as usual.
Normally I'm talking about the checks because those checks are written in our name, so I'm just trying to tell the commission exactly the reason why they are on our names, because they write the checks against our names so that we can go and make withdrawals, for instance, when it is time for salaries. That is what I'm saying.
Or when sometimes they have vouchers to settle.
Or sometimes they have something to settle.
Thank you, Mr. Darboe.
We'll go through his cash books. If there are any other findings or we need to recall him, we'll kindly let him know through the registrar, Madam Chair.
Ako sa bita be bula le follow ngela kasbukol jube na trasulo be wala je be an ko isulate lambe komanda nang puriyana je français ne andi moli.
Okay.
Yes, just one last question. When did Mrs. Jallo leave the council as audit officer?
Ako Mrs. Jallo wati juma la buta council bay na tabiru je audit officer wati juma la wodu bula.
I cannot fully remember the year. I cannot.
You have just told the commission that you go to the audit department every day. for the purposes of reconciling your collections. And you cannot recall when the auditor left the council?
Ako fa ya faja ko wate di kata auditina ande ni kata auditina kata atalea auditina sa ni wo potaje ko etete o fa hamno la wate jumalo potaje kata meya wate.
No, if I wanted to say nilla vita fola exactly, I may tell something me along among so but
so would it be correct to say that you were not auditing your cash book?
Ako sa mo sa fa ko e la cash book to mo ka audit no.
Na cash book ka audit frequently.
Yeah, I do frequently.
So if you go to the audit department frequently, how would it be possible for you not to recall when she left? Because it's an office that you go to every day.
Ako wate kataje kata damanta wate sa dalio be at na italo no wato men na te jebula la me ko jemu itla place de wate bije ko me afo jam
ngalo ne ko audit tatanu audit kan for some time I
how long for how long
ako for
did she leave the office?
She left the office for a long time now. Another guy is there presently, but for Uri is not.
We want to know the duration that she left. From what time to what time did she leave? Because it's in your system. It's in your statement that at one point there was no auditor at the council. So I want to reconcile your statement that you have given to this, the evidence you have given to this commission, that you audit your books every day, every time that you do collection. How long did she leave the council? What was the duration of time?
I'm waiting on you, man.
You are speaking English. Ako watu jumala wo botaje. Bari mole mi ala ko wole kete audit nin ko mu wa lungolu anta kala lungolu wala lo ngolo ko ni te jira do ko wala jeni dara wala ya ay audit andi fanga ya foje ko wate te bije ako sa atabe bolaje wato men ak nyini ka watu jumala bari sa fono le mo mi ala ko ibuka fama je ina be nyola wate
nti man la fi comme nte manke wuriti an nga fo wuri bota jinyin time car tada nga fenne fo mi alan ko nga mira kensen.
I don't want to say something that is not correct. This is why I am thinking, but I don't want to tell the time that
we will look at your cash books
and
we will call you back. Thank you.
Okay,
you are discharged.
All right, no problem. So that will be today or another day.
Good afternoon. Good morning, Madam Witness. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Madam Witness, what is your religion? Mr. Bojan, help me.
Manika Kako. Ako ibe similar kanjang. Iko ibe similar kanjan ne. Iko itu ni kontongo.
Can we take that again, Mr. Boja?
Ako ibe similar kan ne follow.
Bismillah.
And what is your religion?
Ako muna mela dinoti.
Bismillah.
Muna itela dinoti mba.
Mama ba dino mna dino. Islam wala mna dino.
Okay.
Islam is my deen.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Ebela fla diama nin kanjumara.
Mandinga ka.
Mandinga.
I know. Okay. Madam, do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Ako sang ikenyi ni ngamenna. Ibe Quran o mutala ye kali bamfo ibe brole wulindi la santo ye kali.
Mbang senkale.
Okay, Madam Chair.
Fenkala. Muna fenkala ti? Mbama, ihaklo tengondi ye abo intala ba. Ngo. Ikenyi ni ngasila fulala. Quran o fele lari. Fo iba isa mutano ye kali bamfo ibe bulo damale wulindi la ye kali. Ninku fulo ye jumale ta.
No.
I want to affirm.
Okay, Madam Chair, they made the witness which is to make an affirmation. Okay, then repeat after me. I,
Afonte.
Binta Kinteh.
Binta Kinteh.
Binta Kinteh.
Ante Binta Kinteh.
Binta Kinteh.
Do solemnly and truly declare that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, thank you. Maybe kindly sit.
Very well.
So I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
You are welcome.
Ako ibe bismillah kanjamba.
Yo, pembe bismillah. Can you be first?
Yes, please. State your name.
Ako ito ni kondongo.
Binta Kinteh.
Binta Kinteh.
Your address.
Ako ibe sabatari minto.
Kerewan.
Kerewan.
Your occupation.
Ako muna mitla dogoti.
Cleaner.
Cleaner.
Now, have you ever worked as a revenue collector for Kerewan Area Council?
Ako fo inene keta e dogo keji kome na mi karinale je Kerewan.
Honey.
No.
You were employed as a cleaner.
Ako eta dogo la wala mu cleaner ti. Kamu eta dogo la mu cleaner leti.
Cleaner
Yes.
From 2017.
Ako kabo 2017. Kabirin Sanjuma 2017. I have my appointment letter. I don't know exactly when.
Okay.
Yes, 2017. We apply
2017
to tender the appointment letter of the witness Binta Kinteh.
Very well.
Evidence is an exhibit. It's a photocopy. Where is your original?
Ako kaito ngi ya copy la. Ako ala original lo lek.
Original.
Is there?
Where?
Ako minto?
Kerewan.
Kerewan.
You will need to see that one, the original document.
Ako original lo tang isi fero beke mesula le ngala ya be pour kaje.
Okay.
Okay.
A copy of the appointment letter for the witness Binta Kinteh which has reference KAC/ADM/69/01 in brackets 134, and it has subject appointment as cleaner, and it is signed by the CEO, Kerewan Area Council. The letter is copied to the chairman, Director of Planning and Development, Director of Finance. A file copy is maintained. This appointment letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/BK/001.
As the commission places. Now, you had said as a cleaner, you had decided to stay and cook for the staff and the CEO.
Ako bari fa ya fajan ko ite cleanalte ako bari na ta hakilo soto pour ko sañ ite ni jita be tar la jele ka tabiro ke CEO nyole. Yes.
So you no longer perform the role of a cleaner but a cook.
Ako sañ amunta ko clean ay menta ko yeta do ko le ko kenum sa ite mu tabir lalti no.
Ani ka do ko lake.
No, I do, I work.
Okay, when you say you're a cook for at the council, who do you cook for?
Ako ni ko ite mu tabir lalti council, area council. Ako ka jumalet ikatabiro ke jumanyole.
Nte nga clean kana nga clean lake follow. Nga clean lake nimpaeta. You see you kana fa ngema ko tabirol.
I do my work, that is cleaning. Whenever I'm done with cleaning, then CEO sometimes ask me to help cook for them.
Is it every day?
Yes, from Monday to Friday.
For how many people do you cook for?
All of them. All the staffs.
How many? If you are to cook, you will have to know the average number of people that you will be cooking for.
All the staffs.
Is it up to 10, 15?
There are many, I don't count them, but there are many.
Right. Now, it is not only the CEO and the finance director and the senior management, but everyone involved in who works for the council.
Akamunda ko katabiro menga abanke ko puru CEO and finance director damale amunta ko modo kulal ye katabiro.
Belem kyo kata bi bele kyo.
Yes, I cook for all the staffs.
And that's every day.
Ani CEO be.
Ako bulungo lunnati. Ako wo mulungo lunnati.
Ha lulu ka batana fo jumo.
As I said earlier on, from Monday to Friday every day.
All right. Now, who will give you money to cook?
Ako jumala ka depense wodi la.
Abla kan
used to give me the fish money.
How much?
Ako fish money depense ko ke jelleti.
How much are you giving today?
Ako jelledin. Ke tu ke ma fla talul.
250.
Every day.
250.
Lulu ke ma fla talul fo.
Every day. From Monday to Friday, every day $250.
So you are not given, are you sometimes given, let's say a bulk cash, let's say for instance, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 so that you cook for a whole week, or is it every day that you're given the fish money?
Ako fo lungo lunega cheme fula dinta lulu dungi bulu bang fo ako munta ko wadol bi ka dila benta da fo wili fula ya fa ni wala wili kilin ka fa ko jinde pour lo ko la dépensole
hani nde 250 na la lume ni ngado ko nim pareta nimbita ka fanyo ko nyinde nyim tayam ma ko tabirol.
Every day whenever I close from work before going she will say now take this money and help us.
Now what is that 250 for?
Ako sa wo cheme fula talulu wo pour mong
on ka fam sa wala sanje.
It's for shopping condiments.
But 250 cannot provide for the whole council staff.
Ako ba kama fula da stalulu wote council be la dongro da dolal.
Ani ndeka komi jatolu ni super meul tanga ni femesa on ko la sa ani nyaw.
No, what I normally buy are these small condiments like vegetables and fish.
How about the rice?
Ako mano dum.
Hani ngana mosa.
No, I have never bought rice.
Where do you get that?
Ako ka osodoming.
Ngata jele.
I find them there. I find it there.
Meat?
Ako subodu.
Ani ko fan traje.
I find it there.
Oil?
It's all there.
So these are present in the council.
Ako munta ko be council ya.
All you have to do is buy vegetables.
Ako sa ite kamens ke wala mu nyim femme se ngol tomate wala nem fedolo. That's correct. Yes.
You will be surprised to know that there are payment vouchers in your name.
Ako fo akote jagal le bang ni alon ko iko. Kayto le aitan le ko jorobe ne je to bi yele. Ike jo ba tole bi je.
Which says you have been given $6,300.
Ako kayto be yitan ni wala inene wili woro di la cheme saba. That have never happened. That have never happened.
It says it is a payment for the weekly lunch provided to council.
Ako womu jorol timi alon ko kontongo yemen ke lok ngoto kadi council la. That have never happened.
You also have another voucher which is $7,350.
Ako voucher do fanam bijele de wili woro la.
It says it is given to you.
That is not true. It have never happened.
We also have a letter that you wrote and Tom printed. But I understand you may not have written that letter. Can you write?
Honey?
No. Can you read?
Honey?
No.
The letter is written in your name, Binta Kinteh.
I cannot even write my name.
And then it has what appears to be a thumbprint. It says that you are writing to the CEO that you are claiming for an amount of $7,350 for fish money for Kerewan area council for 21 days. Each is $350 per day.
I'm not aware.
Do you know what a voucher is?
I don't even know what is that.
If you are given money, do they ask you to put your thumb or your finger
akon wate ni ko do dungi bulu fo inene ke nyine ngale bam pour signero ke di kum ibul kumbala bam
on any surface that has ink
me alon ko ka inkole mai ka ke di ako fo de
and you ask to press it on the paper.
No, I cannot remember that. It have never happened.
But if you have been asked to put your finger on an ink and press on the paper, you will recall.
Ako barna trawone ne keta mone ne nyini nga ka fo ko inko ma ngama ne inko lonne yake kayto bala wala ke bul kumbata ka signero ke ako ngalo ngi hakilo si o manole
hakilo moma
no ako na ni o keta
so
na tra inene o kele hakilo be o mala ko inene o kele
haninta
no, I cannot remember doing
so
that.
When you are given money for the daily fish or daily lunch, when you are given money for the daily lunch,
you are not
given any paper.
I have never been issued with any paper.
Now let me show you this what I'm talking about. The thumbprint you will see says that whenever you are given money, you put your finger on any substance that has ink and then press it against the document. And you also write a letter, or you ask someone to write you a letter, and then you will sign with your thumbprint. Yes, do you see that?
Ako ijabala.
Ha?
Ako kay to jele.
Ha nga jela ha. Ni man ken dati.
I see the paper.
Do you recall or you remember seeing that document?
For hakilo, yeah, hakilo brand. For in the name kay to jele ba.
Ni kay to ni man kay to jele.
It's my first time. I have never seen
Kay to
this.
safem.
I have never written a document, and this is my first time to see this paper.
Now the people that give you money
Ako bol me ako wala ka kodo duki bulu.
are saying
Wa wala ka men fa wala ko.
that is your thumbprint.
Itolo ko itele ni signé.
Ako?
Iko nyin kay to itele ya signé wala fo.
Whenever you're given money.
Wate ne kodo dila.
Ani. Nta boka yin penga. Ni dalo nta pa do ko don. E kan kuma ne 250 ne ko nyako teta nduka Kenya yamma ko etabi ko Kenya. Wala belo ben niti.
I have never been issued any paper, and I have never printed anywhere. What do happen is every day when I go after closing my work, I go and collect the fees money, that is the $250 and go. But I have never been issued with a document, much more to initiate my thumbprints anywhere.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's all for this witness.
Thank you, Madam Kinteh.
Kinteh, iko aparaka bage.
Okay.
You are discharged.
Bismillah sang abelaben don ni abanenge bulale horo itistano le.
Istano ko di. Okay. Okay. Labara.
Remind her that she should bring
Excuse me.
original, yes.
Yes, very well.
Just remind her.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion?
I'm a Muslim.
Can you speak into the mic, please, and then face that camera?
Okay, I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In Mandinka.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I would like to affirm.
No, wait for me. Look at the camera and then wait for my instructions. You want to make an affirmation? You want to make an affirmation? Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Okay, raise your hand into the air, the right hand side. Raise it up and then repeat after me. I, Fabakari Fofana. Can you speak for everybody to hear you?
Okay.
I, Fabakari Fofana, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that, the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Can I sit down? Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fofana.
Fofana, ako ibe kontoka, iko tilulo beli.
Tilulo bija.
I'm fine.
You are welcome.
Thank you, ma.
Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Fofana, what is your full name?
Ito ni kondongo.
Fabakari Fofana.
Bakari Fofana are by name.
Your address?
Ibe salary minto.
Mu esankolti barambe persons la farafenye.
From Esho Boram postings at Farafenye.
You work for Kerewan Area Council?
Kerewan Area Council.
Ha, nga doko ke Kerewan Area Council.
When were you appointed?
Ako wati juma later dogo la je.
2007.
2007.
As what?
Kome muna.
Nga start ning revenue collector la.
I started as a revenue collector.
And then? Were you promoted?
I am promoted to a senior revenue collector.
Yes, I was promoted as a senior revenue
When
collector.
was this?
2018.
2018.
Do you have your appointment and promotion letters?
Appointment letter.
Yes,
I have them here.
May we please see the...
Okay.
We apply to tender the oath of appointment letter, the confirmation of appointment, and promotion letter of the witness into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 29th of March 2007 with reference KAC/ADM/69/01 in brackets 30 addressed to Fabakary Fofana, Padembo Sonko, and Sunjai. The subject is offer of appointment. It is signed by the Chief Executive Officer, Kerewan Area Council. It is copied to the Chairman, Director, Governor, North Bank Region, Chairman, Establishment Subcommittee, Director of Planning, and a file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 29th of March 2010 with reference KAC/DAM/69/01 in brackets 83 addressed to Fabakary Fofana, Pa Demba Sonko, and Sunjai. The letter has a subject confirmation of appointment. It is signed by Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Chairman, Director of Finance, Director of Planning and Development, and a file copy is maintained. The last letter is dated the 7th of May 2018 with reference KAC/ADM/30/01 in brackets 23 addressed to Mr. Fabakary Fofana, and the subject is promotion. It is signed by the Chief Executive Officer, Kerewan Area Council. It is copied to the Chairman, Director of Finance, Director of Planning, and a file copy is maintained. These three documents are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/FF/001.
As the Commission places, you work as a rates collector.
Ahola doko wala mo ka rates.
Anka rates collect le. Anka license for collect.
You have to speak into the microphone.
We do make collect rates and license.
Do you have one cash book for this, or you have separate cash books too?
Ako sanyang fulole cash book le nesoro pri fulole bang fo ye cash book fulala soro.
Jama na cash book onyeng nka license taji le barabu kasial license nyeng boka ke team leti.
Yes, the cash book I use license, but it's not many times because normally for license we have a team.
You have a team for license?
Ako ali team ole sort of put license.
Office ka team ole da.
Yes, the office create a team.
And who is in this team?
Ako jumanyo lewe in team oko no.
Ninna boss nyo la kataraje.
Our boss, we work with our boss, together with our boss.
Who is in this team?
Ako jumanyo lewe in team oko no.
Ni Yasin Fai.
Myself, Yasin Fai.
Lamin Damfa. Yes. Anim Maudo.
Maudo
what?
Balde.
Now who is the head of the team?
Ako jumale be team o nyaton kaya.
Maudo le ka nyaton kaya.
Maudo is the head.
Now the team will have a cash book.
Ako team o nye cash book osoro.
Na license team o nye cash book osoro no.
Yes, the license team we had a cash book.
And where is this cash book?
Ako cash book o nye.
Cash book o nye nyantara Yasin Bulu because then
I think it will be under Yasin's custody.
Sub treasury nyina.
Because this is the one that is sub treasury.
Now where is your rates cash book?
Ako itla rate cash book ole.
Ifela nyintija.
I have them with me.
May I please see it?
Ako fancy no.
We applied to tender 3 cash books for the collection of rates. The first is from 2016 to 2020. The second is from 2021 to 2022. And the third is for 2023 into evidence as an exhibit.
The cash books covering the period 2016 to 2020, 2021 to 2022, and 2023 are hereby admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/FF/002.
As the Commission places. Now, do you conduct assessment for the rates?
Ako sign for alka high maro keleba memo assessments. Dandal be rate tala. Assessment.
Anka assessment kele?
Yes, we do assessment.
Do you have your forms for the assessment?
Ako for formal Bible level assessment form.
Nka ke exercise bugol le kono?
We do wrote it at the on the exercise books.
Now, where is your assessment for?
Ako etel assessment le.
From 2018 to 2023.
Kabo 2018 kana 2023.
Well, maybe insaf ko itembulu jang.
No, I can. What to say is just they are not with me here.
Okay, please, we will need you to produce your assessment from 2018 to 2023.
Ako sign belafla yo assessment o samananjang kabo 2018 kana for 2023.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, for the issue of the license,
Ako sign license o la karola.
have you been collecting license?
Ako foi ka license o farantano nego.
License no nyinga tara timo kono.
Yes, I am involved in the team.
And what is your role?
Ako muna mitla nyanto tigi.
Anka collection ke.
I do collections.
And you record all these collections in your cash book?
Ako ikaw sa fela cash book oro.
No license nying nga special cash book so da mi alonko ika entanu wala kono.
We have a special cash book for license where we normally make entries.
That is the one you said is with Yasin.
Ako woni Yasin member Yasin bulu mankli.
Walem.
Yes, that's the very one.
Now, who issued demand notes?
Ako demand notes jumal le ka odra.
Ntolke issue.
We issue them.
You who? The committee you mean?
Ako ni control ito ni juba committee bank for.
No, team olem.
It's a team.
Yes, the team. The team issues the demand notes.
Ako team ole ka demand notes di.
Team nyin ka demand notes issue.
Yes, it's the team that issued the demand notes.
Where do you get these demand notes?
Ako nyin demand notes alke sotoming.
Naam.
Alka nyin demand notes alke bonniming.
Office leke di molla.
It's supplied to us by the office.
Who in the office?
Juma name of Sokono.
Director of Finance.
The Director of Finance.
Now, who receives these demand notes on
Allah
behalf of the team?
Team o nyingono naba di la kadi Jumala.
Akadi senior man o nyinela.
He used to give it to the senior man.
And who's the senior man you're referring to?
Ako wala senior man Juma be menna.
Nente ba fala Yasin parce que Yasin na matanu surprise do la
If I am to say senior man is Yasin because Yasin was the one who was responsible for the sub treasury.
But you said Modu Balde is the head.
But I come Modu Balde head.
Mauro.
Mauro, yes, sorry, yeah. Mauro. Said Modu Balde is the head.
You come Mauro chevati wala nyatam koti.
Correct?
Yes, correct. Yes, it's correct.
So what is his role then?
Agatla tamu moneti.
Mauro office la ka sen nanje.
Mauro is sent there by the office.
To do what?
To represent the office there. Sorry.
To represent the office therein.
Now, who handles the money that you receive?
Ako kodo wi ala ko be kamenta ikadi jumala kamuta.
Kodo nying ne nata.
This money is whenever I came back.
Nka kontile.
We count the monies.
Ngaji be daily nga jelle soro.
To see how much we get for the day.
Team nyim ga d'accord.
But the team agree.
Pour nga kodo nying samba bank ya dina nga samba bank nga deposit ke nga deposit slip o di Yasin la.
If the team or the team will agree for them to give the monies to me and I take it to the bank, from depositing the monies, I have the payout slips, then I break them and submit them to them.
Now you pay all the monies to the bank?
Ako sanjin ko ka be jo bank le. Yes, for me, any monies that is handed over to me, I bank it and I bring the slip.
Not you, I mean the team.
Ako aba for it my personal.
Where all monies that you collect?
Team comes and ninga doku woti lo nyindo.
Yes.
Ni adinande ninga samanka ke bank lenga na slip o di Yasin.
Yes, what I mean is all the monies that we have been collected by the team, when these monies are given to me, I take it to the bank and bring the bank slips.
Are the monies given to you all the time, or are there times that you are not given the money?
Ako kodo ni fo ikawato watle ka kodo di la bank fo wat do biye buka di te like adu nobulu.
Manje moy do mane asana
ni. Ako kodo ni fo watle ka dung ite wulu bang. Fo wat do biye mi an ko buka dung ibulu ka di do modo la pour ka sama bank.
Askeno modol fananka sambale.
It may be possible. Some people used to take it. But at that time, whenever we are ready done with the work, they used to give me the monies, which I take to the bank and make deposit.
Is it all the time? You should know, it's a team. You should know whether, because once you collect revenue and you are back the office or your substation, you should know whether you are the one responsible for accounting for the money, taking the money to the bank, or is it that sometimes you are given the money and sometimes you're not given the money?
Akenyi ni kamena wala ifango ya fojane ku team wole bal ka wala ke lungol ngal kata lansin kodota. Akenyi ni kamena ako fo wate wat nale ka kodota nang ika itele ka kodo sama bangle bang fo imonyol dol bije fana men kataji ka kodo sama bang.
Ha wosi keno ba on da mate jeto.
Yes, it may be possible because I'm not alone therein.
No, you will know. There's nothing like possibility. You will know if a particular day you have gone to collect revenue and you're back, you will know whether they did not give you the money to deposit.
Akolungolung alfudid altara korotanang wal altara lasin korotanang nal nata. Itele ibalon nale fo koro itele asamba fo ma sama bank. Wala na kenyi nga ako fo ite da ikadi ite da mala bang sama bank le bank fo modol biye fana men ko sama bank.
Hawla nanko asikeno.
That's what I say, it may be possible.
Mr. Fofana.
Sir.
Are you the one responsible for taking the money to the bank?
Ako fo ite ko sama bank.
Ha ninga collection ko from pareta.
Yes, after the collection.
You are the one responsible.
Ako ite la muta ko ite gantole ite ko samba.
Just say that.
Yes.
Now have you given money to the finance staff, the CEO or the finance director from your collections?
Ako sign kodo me alam ko alkaso je ikame ifam kame fo ikame samba ako fo watete ne sota me alam ko kodo nying ima samba ya di CEO la wala di finance director la.
Honey.
No.
You have never done that.
Ako ne mo okay.
Honey.
No.
You have made several withdrawals.
Ako ni ajube de iko di jamala bondi.
Checks issued in your name.
Check wal ka safe di toyala.
And for the period that we are reviewing from 2018,
about 2018,
you've had 355,000. $479.
$479
that you have withdrawn from Trust Bank.
Mi alam ko ya bondi nun Trust Bank.
Eco Bank.
Ako ni bota je itara Eco Bank.
$150,000.
$375. Vista Bank.
$807,000.
$900.
And Access Bank.
Access Bank.
You have $52,462.61.
$52,700. $52,000.
462.61.
61 buru.
And another $15,000.
Ako aning $15,000.
Now, what do you withdraw this money for? Do you know?
Ako san aking ngamen na bari kodo itele abondi to lebi ako fo kodo nyin san nyin karo menti ika abondi mune kama fo ya lonne ba.
Hatonya ika chego nyin samana yadinna.
That is true. I am issued with checks.
But ebuka fonyen comme ça avec spend min kundo.
But I have never been told where these monies are going to.
Ni nata yadinna nkara nga withdraw nga samana.
Whenever I am issued, I go with a check. I go.
And jama sidi ture atala ka chego nyin samana akadinna.
Come again. Please proceed. You need to interpret the last part.
I don't hear because I'm talking, he's talking, so I don't know what he said.
Tell him to say it again.
Yes, that's true. They used to give me checks. I go and withdraw the monies. But the reason why I'm withdrawing the monies is not known to me. And what I can say is Sidu who used to bring the checks to me. And you give me the checks. And tell me to go and make withdrawals. After withdrawals, I come and hand the monies to him.
Yes.
Yes.
You recall giving a statement?
Yes.
Can you read?
Yes, I do.
Now I will give you the statement. Please go through it. We apply to the statement of the witness.
Yes, this is the very statement.
Into evidence and exhibit.
dated the 11th of February 2025 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/FF/003.
Ask the commission, please. How many GSM companies do you have in your area
GSM company
that have to pay license?
Wal nak malong comme ça e jellem parce que kabintanga license kan nga commencé.
I don't know how many GSMs are there because since I started collecting license, I have never collected from them.
All right, thank you very much. That's all for this witness.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fofana.
Thank you.
Sit down. Let me finish.
Okay. Sit down. Okay.
We will call you when we finish looking at your cash books.
Okay.
We'll call you back.
All right.
All right?
All right.
Thank you. You are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you.